concept here is a concept and development by Barry Mason, who was very much developed this through a therapeutic setting. And I am delighted to say also we were very inspired by the paper that was written by Jeremy Keeley. Hi Jeremy, I know you're on the call here with us today. And that gave us the springboard, if you like, and was part of then with the work that Andrew and I were doing with organisations to actually incorporate that work with the conscious leaders aspect of development that we were currently doing. And so we've taken what you can see there on the 4-grid box that was part of Barry Mason's original work. And what we are saying here is leading with safe uncertainty is a framework. It is a framework, and I know I've said this a number of times about individuals, teams and organisations, because we've operated this framework at those 3 different tiers to engage with uncertainty as a catalyst for growth. And there is more detail in the paper, but I will just dip into now to bring up some of the development that we have made and that we have seen with organisations that we've worked with. So what you have in front of you now is more detail around the concept, still keeping those 4 grids. And the 4 grids are based around safety, unsafe, certainty, uncertainty. And if we have a look at what you'll see, there is also bullet point descriptors of what we were experiencing and what we were seeing within organisations that we were working when we were looking at safe uncertainty and embracing and leading with safe uncertainty. So if we just take us through each of those for a few minutes, if we look at the top left of safe certainty, this very much is the domain, if you like, of the market leader, the sole supplier with no perceived pressure for change, potentially, and I'm going to be quite provocative here, and these are stretched to show extremes, confident to the point of arrogance, unable or unwilling to listen to feedback, be that internally or externally. Typically, there, as we see on the 3rd point, they will defend the status quo and get defensive when challenged as to alternative approaches. Hence, perceived as one-dimensional, inflexible, and again, may stagnate and be superseded by more agile, more responsive competitors. Moving to bottom right, where we're looking at the unsafe uncertainty. This environment has come to light in many recent exposures of organisational failure. We've heard comments from some individuals, I'm not going to name the organisations, but who've said to us, it was an accident waiting to happen. So there is a knowing, yet at one level, that bad things are going to happen, yet there is denial on the other, and there is a hope, I suppose, that things will just go away. That culture is one where this fear of possible consequence outweighs the courage to speak out for change, and where the lack of confidence perceives rules and procedures as a substitute, I suppose, for more authentic or hands-on leadership. 2 remaining quadrants there, just to run through with you. If I take the bottom left there, where we're looking at unsafe certainty, this is often a reaction to the previous quadrant. So it's reflecting to issues that surface through blame and restrictive protocols. This in turn may well demoralise those around, because where there are individuals that are very committed in the organisation, and those individuals would previously be supportive of change, it could actually demoralise them. The other thing there that we give is sometimes there is an atmosphere that we've experienced of false certainty, and often as the second bullet point there, this over-reliance on checklists. And we thought of that and put a checklist in, which not really looking at the root causes. And I suppose coming back to the one which is actually what we're going to be centering on for the remainder of the time, is looking at the top right, where we're looking at safe uncertainty. That organisational cultural environment where there is a clarity of the intent and confidence in where we're going in the delivery. We know exactly where we're going, We're just not sure how we're going to get there, but there is that clarity of intent. And there is there a culture of enablement. There's very much personal leadership with actual high levels of engagement and commitment to a shared purpose.